All right, what is up, everybody? This is our first live video, our first video period of the Jets likes and dislikes. I'm Greg Armstrong, editor in chief at the Red Beat. I'm here. I'm joined by the Lachlan Edwards of podcasting, Nicole Bursner. How are you doing, Nicole?
Good. How are you?
I am doing okay. I'm doing okay.
That's better than most weeks, honestly.
I'm not doing great. Um, the Jets got annihilated on Saturday night. Which, by the way, Saturday night football games was one of the weirdest things ever.
Well, technically, it was a Thursday night special.
Oh yeah, the Thursday night special on Saturday night. How could I forget? My bad. Thursday night special, Saturday special games are very, very weird to me.
Yeah.
I don't know about you, but having to go through the whole day with no football and then just throwing a bad football game in my face is like the weirdest thing on planet Earth.
I don't know. I don't watch as much football as you, so.
Okay, well, the Jets got absolutely annihilated.
Yeah.
It looked good from the start.
The first half wasn't bad.
The first Jets possession was pretty good, and then it just went downhill from there.
Yes, as it usually does.
Yeah.
But
well, I'm honestly surprised that they actually scored. Like that could be a like. The Jets scored on their first drive of the game, which is one of the first times I've ever seen that happen. Scored a touchdown, not a field goal.
Yeah.
Usually their drives go 80 yards, 85 yards, ends in like a Nick Folk chip shot.
It was a long touchdown pass too, wasn't it? It was like 40-ish.
Yeah, I don't want to brag, but I'm pretty sure I did call that Robbie Anderson touchdown before.
You did. I was there.
Before the play happened.
Witness.
So yeah, the corner rolled over for a free blitz, and if I recall, some of the night's a little hazy, but and then the safety rolled over on Anderson, and I said hit him, and he hit him, and I called Robbie Anderson in the car touchdown, and then I called that play. Love it. Let's go into the offense. I guess there's really only two bright spots on this offense at this point. One of them is not named Quincy Enunwa. One of them is not named Brandon Marshall.
What is it? Just Robbie and Bilal?
Yep.
Okay. Bilal had a good night. How many weeks did it take for the Jets to realize that Bilal at this point is a better running back for us than Matt Forte?
It took until I have a torn meniscus.
Yeah.
Until he's like legitimately injured and came out. Apparently he had a torn meniscus for a majority of the year, and the Jets just neglected to, let's sit Forte down. He's kind of old. Let's just keep running him into the ground, and let's not play Bilal Powell.
Wait, did they not put him on the injury report for all those weeks?
No, I don't. Isn't
that a penalty or fine?
The NFL doesn't care about the Jets.
Yeah,
they really don't. If they're not winning, who cares? Why penalize a team that's already penalized itself enough?
Yeah. So, yeah, I mean, that was it.
They basically force-fed the ball to Bilal Powell.
Yeah. That was it.
He had 10 receptions. Helped my fantasy team win, which was, I guess, good. Robbie Anderson continues to shine as the best receiver on this team, probably, in the past couple of weeks.
Yeah, I'd say that.
I would say Brandon Marshall, another huge drop.
Yeah, typical.
Quincy Enunwa, I mean, at this point, if you're not going to use him, just get rid of him.
I feel he's so good.
He is.
And, I want to see them use him, but I just don't understand.
Well, this is the thing with the Jets. If you have a good player, they don't know how to incorporate him into an offense. They just make him the offense. It happened with Brandon Marshall last year and this year. He was obviously the best receiver on the team. So this year, the Jets go into it, and they're going to force feed him the ball. That leads to 6 interceptions in a game. Quincy Enunwa, has a couple of stellar games, and then they all of a sudden just don't go to him. And then if they make him the focal point, it's basically just snap the ball, check your read, go to Quincy Enunwa. And they're doing it with Bilal Powell now.
The problem is that, before Petty started, Fitzpatrick doesn't make reads. So obviously whoever he goes to first, that's it.
Right.
Where Petty's still young, he makes reads, yes. I haven't really watched him closely.
The loose definition of making reads, yes.
Yeah, so at least he's trying. But
trying doesn't win you Super Bowls, Nicole.
Neither does Bryce Petty.
No, neither does any Jets quarterback in the history of the NFL besides Joe Namath.
Yeah, he sold his soul, so.
Whatever. He sold it when he tried to kiss Susie Culver, and since that day, the Jets have been doomed.
Yep.
I guess let's just go right into. I mean, let's just go right into the dislikes of the offense. We don't even. Was there anything that you liked on the defense? We can just get that out of the way.
I thought Jordan Jenkins looked really good.
He did. I enjoyed some effort from Jordan Jenkins.
Yeah,
he was a guy.
He had
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Oh, that was weird. He looked like one of the only few guys that was out there that actually wanted to play in that football game. We all know Sheldon Richardson didn't want to play in that football game. Muhammad Wilkerson hasn't wanted to play in a football game since week 16 of last season. Darrelle Revis, same thing with him, except I think that ended probably against the Texans last year. Justin Burris actually played pretty good.
Mm-hmm. Leonard Williams, I think, had a decent game.
I mean, we could just put for every bad Muhammad Wilkerson game, Leonard Williams just picks up the slack and dominates.
Mm-hmm.
He should be a Pro Bowler.
Yeah, was he first alternative?
First alternate. He should not be a first alternate. The guy, I mean, that's actually good though, for whatever purposes. Being in his second year and that he made it at least to a first alternate on such a terrible defense.
Yeah, no, I agree. I mean, and someone's going to drop out. He's going to end up going anyways.
Right.
So
that'll be nice. That was that was a blessing for the Jets that he dropped to where he did.
Yep.
Best player available, Mikey Mack. Mike Tannenbaum would have selected like Brandon Shell. He would have gone up in fifth, and Brandon Shell's Christian Hackenberg maybe.
I wouldn't have been surprised with that with Tannenbaum.
Whatever. So dumb. So let's go into the dislikes of the offense, which is a lot. Go ahead. Let's lead it off.
Do we even want to mention Fitzpatrick? Because I don't even know. He ended the game with an interception, right?
He did.
Yeah, so same old. He did not look good at all. I was hoping that with him coming in, maybe he would do something against the Dolphins. Not saying that we were going to win at that point, but to at least see something exciting in front of me.
Right.
But no, he still sucked.
No, you know what we saw in front of us? We saw the typical Fitzpatrick. We saw it with our own two eyes. We watched him snap the ball, stare directly into Quincy Enunwa's numbers, did not waver from that, and throw it right to the Dolphins defense.
Mm-hmm. So that, I guess that's an appropriate last memory of Fitzpatrick to have in person. Our offensive line was terrible.
I mean, you went from having Fitzpatrick to Decker for the touchdown against New England in person.
Yeah, right.
Fitzpatrick staring down the heart of the defense and throwing an interception.
Yeah, well, I'm numb at this point, so it's okay. But our offensive line was absolutely terrible. Petty was under pressure all the time. And I know Bowles said that some of it was Petty's fault because he couldn't make any audibles, any protection audibles. But still, it was still terrible. And I know having Mangold out is not helping Petty, with all that experience. But I think we had 3 sacks and I don't remember how many QB hurries, but Petty wasn't, he was what you expect from him. I know it's technically bad, but I don't look at him in that light because anything other than Fitzpatrick is a positive for me.
Right.
Because it's more fun, especially just with his arm.
Right. Even with his strong arm, I mean, we saw the passes to Marshall. He just tries to force the ball in there when he under pressure. The one that should have been a touchdown was thrown at his thigh. I mean, if he leads the ball, that's a touchdown. That's a game changer.
Yeah.
I haven't seen enough from Petty in these couple of weeks to make me really believe that he's the Jets quarterback for next year.
Did you ever, honestly, did you ever think?
A little bit in the San Francisco game, not a ton, but I don't know. This offense is such a debacle.
Yeah. So, I mean, I guess even back in August or July, whatever, I never thought that Petty was the future. So seeing him do whatever he does is fine by me. Have it be a Band-Aid for now.
A Band-Aid. That's a good one. Like a Band-Aid that's hanging just on by the sticky part. Half of it's ripped off and we just have half of a sticky part on as a Band-Aid.
Sure.
Going in a pool with a half a Band-Aid on is essentially what the Jets are doing with Bryce Petty. It's terrible.
Yeah. Well,
Brandon Marshall, another huge drop. Not a good game. I think he had 1 catch, I believe.
Your guess is as good as mine.
I couldn't even tell you what catch that was. I couldn't recall what catch that was. So
I don't know.
Shows you how much of an impact Brandon Marshall's making on this team. Do they bring him back? Do you think that they bring him back?
I say, I mean, I don't know what the free agent market looks like, to be quite honest. So,
Brandon Marshall, 11 targets, 1 reception.
Okay.
So, if that's not a recipe, if that's not the definition of force feeding the ball to a guy, I don't know what is.
I mean, do they bring him? I can see them bringing him back. How much of it can be contributed to quarterback play?
I mean, a lot of it, I guess.
So
I think a lot of it. But with that being said, that's a good point. But to counter that, are they going to bring Mike Glennon in next year? Like, my hope is either Tony Romo or Tyrod Taylor. I want one of those two guys.
So then would you want them throwing to Brandon Marshall?
I do, but as a guy, he's making $7.5 million next year. He's 33. How much more does he have left in him of like good football? And I get the whole veteran leadership, blah, 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 whatever. I personally love Brandon, which gets me in a hole when it comes to these Jets guys, like letting him go and whatnot. Like, I don't want to see them go. I don't want to see Mangold go, but that's a real possibility.
He's gone, yeah. I think he's gone.
And I wouldn't be mad about that at all. Like, as a fan, I would be, but as a realist, that's probably a good thing. He's making a lot of money next year. And is Wesley Johnson that much worse than Nick Mangold right now? I don't think so.
No.
I mean, Fitzpatrick's gone, but I would honestly take a living, breathing, just body, guy, girl, dog, cat, anything that can like look at 2 different things in a span of 4 seconds. I would take.
Yeah.
Maybe even an insect.
I don't
would take
know.
one of those. I don't care.
I would. Okay. I'm not saying that like I definitely want Marshall back, but I wouldn't be surprised if we bring him back. Do you think that he actually holds his like word and like retires if he doesn't stay with the Jets?
No. At this point, I don't think if he leaves, he's not going to retire.
No.
I personally don't think that. Because I know he thinks he still has a lot of good football left in him.
Yeah.
So it would be dumb for him to retire right now, I think.
So then if he leaves, then who do you want being our number 1?
It's probably going to have to be – I mean, we'll have to see what Decker's rehab status is like. I mean, obviously Decker's the number 1. Quincy will probably take, the Brandon Marshall role, and then we have Robbie Anderson.
Okay.
So, and that's not a bad wide receiver core. What's bad is the person that's throwing them the ball.
I don't know.
So it's a mess. What I want to see more of next year is more Bilal Powell.
Oh, 100%.
Consistently more Bilal Powell. Not this bullshit. Oh, sorry. I swore. I forgot. Not this BS. My bad. I forgot this is for school. Not this BS, like, let's only use him because we have to kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Like, Forte's injured. All right, let's force feed the ball to Bilal Powell because everyone wants Bilal Powell to have the ball. No. What you needed to do, where was this, like, 5 wide receiver set that we were talking about, preseason with Forte and Powell in the slots? Where is that? I've seen that maybe 5 times this entire year.
That's what I don't understand. We have so many options and we choose to use none of them. And there's like different schemes or whatever. Honestly,
we should make T-shirts that says New York Jets football. We have so many options and we choose to use none of them because that is the definition of New York Jets football.
Yeah, because every game I'm always like, why are we doing this? Why are we doing that? Or not, why don't we use this option? I don't know. Is it Chan? I don't even know. Is it Bowles?
No, Bowles does nothing. I have not seen him speak a word the entire season on the sideline.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
Defensive side, we'll just link in the special teams too. I mean, the block punt, absolutely atrocious.
Yeah.
Basically went unblocked, I believe. The Jarvis Landry touchdown. Nice effort, Calvin Pryor. Jarvis Landry took a nice Saturday night brisk jog through Manhattan on the way to the touchdown. Stopped him, got himself a cup of coffee, and went back on his way because no Jets guy could stop him. They made Matt freaking Moore
look like
Tom Brady. Although Matt Moore is a jet killer. He's a notorious jet killer.
Yeah, no, I agree with that.
So, whatever. This team, Brevis gone, Sheldon gone.
I hope so, yeah.
Pryor might be gone.
Is he on his last year?
I don't know. I think they might try to move him though.
Okay.
Gilchrist is most likely gone. I don't know about Screen. If they can, they should move Mo Wilk. They won't be able to because of his contract.
Not with this contract, no.
But if there's any guy that I would move, it's Mo Wilk. I was on the fence about moving Sheldon, but after what happened Saturday night, I'm done. I'm officially off the Sheldon.
I forgot about that.
Train, the Snapchat. Yeah. So I'm done with him. Done with Mo Wilk. Done with Revis. Done with Gilchrist. David Harris is an interesting one. I think they keep him just because he's been a staple. And
he's the quarterback of that defense.
Right. You can't just get rid of a guy like that. I mean, I get Mangold's the quarterback of the offense, but David Harris hasn't been playing like bad. Like Mangold hasn't been that good. He's been injured. Like David Harris missed one game this year. I think this is the first game in his career that he's missed.
Yeah, I think so.
So he's durable. And I did like the comments from Darren Lee yesterday where he said, over my dead body, this Jets team won't be as bad next year. I truly enjoyed that, especially coming from a young player like him.
Yeah, I was about to say, especially coming from a rookie. But
shows more heart than Revis.
Who's Revis?
Yeah, the guy who just puts on the 24 jersey and just runs out there. I don't know. It was bad. Matt Moore absolutely obliterated this team. Jets play the Patriots Christmas Eve. That is a game I can't wait for. The line is 16.5.
Yeah, I did my picks today and I saw that.
I've never seen a line that big for a Jets game, even against the Patriots. 16.5 is it's embarrassing.
Yeah.
At this point, I think the Patriots covered, to be completely honest.
I don't know.
16.5 is a lot, but the Patriots are 11-3 currently against the spread this year.
I think if they win against us, they get the first round bye and top seed. I could be wrong though.
Oh my god, this game's gonna be a slaughter.
Yeah.
Whatever. The season, I don't know.
Merry Christmas.
Yeah, great. Way to ruin my Christmas.
At least it's not on Christmas.
Yeah. Well, Christmas Eve is a better day than Christmas anyway, so.
That's debatable.
No, that's a way better day than Christmas.
Why?
Well, not this year. What do you mean, what? Christmas, it's like you get up, you open presents, you have breakfast, and that's basically it. Christmas Eve is like the whole planning for the Christmas, or like get all the food. You meet with more families there on Christmas Eve. There's NFL this Christmas Eve.
Yep.
I mean, there's some NFL games Sunday, but they're terrible. NBA's on, but like I just sit in my basement and watch NBA for 12 hours until my eyes bleed.
So how is that different from any other?
Okay, well, that's neither here nor there. But yeah, Jets 16.5 point underdogs traveling to New England. New England's on a tear. Whatever. This team sucks. This was the week 15 likes and dislikes. This was
the week 15 dislike 16.
Yeah. Can't wait till next week when we do this. I can't wait, actually. We should just replay this back and we'll just change outfits and just talk about basically the same thing. Just replace some names. Like replace
Nothing's going to change. It's going to be the same crap next week.
Just be like, replace Matt Moore with Tom Brady and then replace Jarvis Landry with Julian Edelman.
We could probably do it right now or like tomorrow, like before the game.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Week 16 likes and dislikes. The Jets lose another bad one to the Patriots. Absolutely obliterated.
Yeah, Revis sucks.
Revis sucks. Big Cat played well. Bryce Petty sucks. They forced the ball to Bilal Powell. Brandon Marshall had a drop.
Yeah.
Same stuff every day. All right.
That's it.
This is Week 15. I guess Merry Christmas or Happy Holidays.
Merry Christmas. Happy Holidays.
To everybody. If you don't celebrate Christmas, Happy Holidays. Don't watch the Jets game. That's my only advice to you. That's an early Christmas present for all of you guys. Don't watch the Jets game on Saturday. Do you have any last words?
No, that's it.
Okay. Well, I would say this is fun, but it wasn't fun. It wasn't fun. How much more do I have to? How much more do I have to do to talk about this terrible team? Whatever. All right, we'll be back next week, I guess. Peace out.